Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Gaming, and I am here with another Monday Night Meta-Byte. So, yesterday, at the time of recording, was Monday, and we had yet another BT11 proxy event in the GFG Discord. Link in the little doobly-doo, you guys know where it is. And join the Discord, plan our events. I have the top 4 deck lists. I think we're getting a really interesting insight into what the Nats meta might shape up to be. We have some interesting ones from the last few weeks, and this one this week might look a little more typical, but kind of surprising how it went. So without further ado, we did have 5 rounds. We had 20 something players, 24, 25 players. Excuse me. And 5 rounds. Here is 4th place with Justin's Grandest Quagamon deck. So we have the 4 Yokomon eggs, pretty typical, what you'd expect to see. We have the single Kokuamon that costs 1 to Digivolve in the back, giving the security +1. We have 4 of the new Kokuamon, 2 Terriermon, 4 of the Kokuamon X Antibody, 2 of the jamming promo Palmon, which is super interesting to see pop up. 4 Weedmon, 2 Metal Kabuterimon, 4 of the blocker Kabuterimon, 2 Sneemon. Just really interesting choices for the lineups here. Little different than what you would normally see in Grandest. We have the Okuamon X package, the Grandest Quagamon, and the promo Grand Quagamon, 2 Grandel Soul, 3 Green Memory Boost, 2 of the X Antibody option, and 2 Mimi. So just a very interesting Grandest build, a little outliers to what you normally see. Definitely different than the list we saw Max win with a few weeks ago, where he had the blue package in there as well with the Davises. But congrats to Justin for going 4-1, and he only lost round 2. Next, we have Vincent, also playing Grandest Quagamon, and his only loss was in the finals. Unfortunately, because of breakers, he did drop to 3rd. Also, again, kind of seeing some interesting stuff here. So we do have 4 of the Yokomon, 2 of that the old Kokuamon that evolves for 1, which honestly I didn't think we'd see a lot of, but now it's 2 lists that ran it. 4 of the new Kokuamon, 2 Terriermon, 4 Kokuamon X, 2 of the Floodgate Pomumon to stop cards being played by effects, 4 Weedmon, 2 of the Arbormon. His hybrid of choice is just Arbormon instead of the Thunder Kabuterimon. We have the 4 Kabuterimon blockers, the Okuamon package, the Grandest package, 2 Grandest Soul, 4 Green Memory Boost, again with 2 X Antibody option cards. So we're seeing some Grandest players really lean into that X Antibody option card. Just, I guess, if they don't have perfect stack, to still get the OTK off. And the 2 Mimi Tachikawa. So super interesting that we see 2 Grandest decks in top 4. It is a great Black War Greymon counter. And it's interesting that we see them both run that old Kokuamon, which hasn't really been seeing a lot of play in these decks, but in the small sample size, we saw it do really well for these ones. In 2nd place, we do have Dan Vang, GFG's own Dan Vang, playing Black War Greymon X. He was the enemy of fun, and here's the list he used. I think this is probably a list that we will see at Nats, not just for the archetype, but this is a very generic or generic plus type of list. There's not a lot of variations from what you would expect to see. So here on the 4 Koromon that give +1k as his eggs, we see a single black Agumon for the search, 4 of the BT5 Agumon, 4 Agumon X, 4 promo Agumon. So just that 13 rookies. I mean, we're definitely going to see 12 in the decks, and then it's just going to be flavor if you want 13 or 14. The 4 blocker Inherit Greymon, 4 of the new Greymon X, 2 BT5 Greymon, and then a single Greymon X from the older set that gives you just that added layer of protection, which is, you know, a little out of the ordinary, but it definitely, I can see its merit as to not needing the option, just another layer of protection. 3 of the new Metal Greymon X, 4 Metal Greymon, and a single Metal Greymon Alterous mode, which is very, very strong to get rid of some floodgates if you're worried about any of those in your Black War Greymon deck. Also can give you another source. It counts as Metal Greymon, so it really opens up your plays with the Metal Greymon X. Overall, it makes sense to have that there. Now we just see a 2-2-2 split of the Black War Greymons and Galmons. We have seen people drop the standard Black War Greymon for an additional Galmon or Black War Greymon X, but the 2-2-2 split works pretty well if you're not really sure which one to lean into. And then we have a single Omnimon X antibody, the old one, which really helps against the Grandis matchup. I know, I'm not sure if it was streamed or not, but I know that one of his matches, it really did help him out against that Grandis matchup, even though he did end up losing to Vincent in the second to last round. Then 2 Hades Force, a single red memory boost, 3 of the X antibody option, 2 of the Yuya, and 3 Cool Boy. So yeah, just a very solid Black War Greymon X list. I think we can all expect to see a list similar to this, if not maybe 2 or 3 cards off this for a lot of the Black War Greymon decks. But that was Dan Vang. Congrats on second place, only losing once to Grandis. And the winner, going 5-0 undefeated, is George Dogantis, self-proclaimed worst Mastamon player in North America. He is playing his newest rendition of Mastamon, which took him all the way to finals and won in the end. He played 4 Demi-Meramon, 3 of the Ignitemon, 4 Taper, 2 Psychmon for that little bit of floodgate action, 3 Devimon, the new one, a single of the new Angimon, 4 Gatomon, and then we see that 4 of the new Lady Devimon, a single Lucemon Chaos mode, 4 of the new Angelwoman, a starter deck Angelwoman, 2 Ophani, 4 Masty, a Death X. He does run that 1 of Demonic Disaster, just a little bit of spice to go up into that cool combos he could pull off with that. A Calling from Darkness, 3 Purple Memory Boost, 4 of the Chaos Degradation, 4 Murai, and 3 Analog Youth. So just kind of all in on going to the Mastamon combo, but this is just small variants from what he's been playing at our locals. He is local to me, and this one worked out really good for him. So congrats to George on going 5-0 with Masty. And yeah, I mean, I think this is some good information for Nats. We see these 4 decks. I think Mastamon will be an outlier. I don't think we're going to see a ton at Nats, but I do think you have to be prepared for the matchup. I think you have to know what it can do and how to play against it, or at least have some sort of a game plan to not get blown out by it. I would consider it a gatekeeper deck more than a meta deck, so to speak. You definitely need to know Black War Greymon and Grandis, because I think those are going to be the 2 most represented decks at Nats. If I was a betting man, that's what I'd put some money on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was super interesting to see the decks that are being played and how people are adjusting them to get ready for Nats. Speaking of Nats, if you see me, come say hi, take a picture, hang out. I want to meet and greet everyone. I want to kiss babies and shake some hands. Definitely not kiss some hands and shake some babies. So that's it. I'll see you guys next week for the Meta-Byte. I'll see you guys in a couple days for more gameplay videos that will be getting uploaded. And until next time, I love you guys. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and have a great one. Bye.